In this video, I am going to explain the basics of making citations using MLA 8. To learn how to cite a specific type of source, a website, an article, an infographic, etc., take a look at some of our other videos. The conventions for citing in the 8th edition of MLA follow this list of 9 core elements: the author, the title of the source, the title of the container, other contributors, version, number, publisher, publication date, and location. Understanding the 9 core elements of MLA is helpful for 3 reasons. First, this tells you all the possible elements you need to look for when making a citation. So if I wanted to cite this article, I need to look for the author, the title of the source, the title of the container, the date of publication, etc. Second, the 9 core elements list tells you the order in which your elements will go in your citation. Here's an example of a citation. First comes the author's name, then the title of the source, and then the title of the container. Normally, other contributors would come next, but this website didn't have any, so I just skipped that one. Likewise, this source doesn't have a version, a number, or a publisher, so I can also skip those core elements. Next comes the publication date, and then the location, which in this case is a URL. Finally, this list of core elements is also helpful because it tells you what punctuation to use between your elements. For example, after the author, we can see on the list of 9 core elements will come a period, which means I know that after the author in my citation, I will also want a period. A period also comes after the title of the source. After the title of the container, we use a comma. After the publication date, we use a comma. And at the end, after the location, we use a period. Because of these 3 reasons, I always keep this list of 9 core elements on hand when I'm making citations. I want to talk a little bit more about number 3, the title of the container, because I think it is the most confusing. By a container, what MLA is referring to is what contains the source, or where it is found. Let me give you a couple of examples. In the case of a book chapter, the container is the larger book. In the case of a web page, the container is the larger website. And in the case of a published scholarly article, the container will be the journal where that article was published. Citations are confusing, so I want to suggest a couple of high-quality resources I recommend you check out. The first is the MLA website, which has all the latest up-to-date information on MLA 8. The second is OWL Purdue, another great resource for MLA. And finally, visit us at the Writing Center. This is our website where you can click on the yellow button to make an appointment. We are located on the 3rd floor of the Commons and on the 2nd floor of the library for our evening hours.